Our Wendy's male high school athlete of the week. He had a massive game in Washburn Rural's win over Wichita West this past Friday night. 2 interceptions, an extra point block, other big plays on special teams. Senior Landon McEwan from Washburn Rural football. And Landon, let's start right there with the big game on Friday against Wichita West. Start on defense where you had a pair of interceptions. What was working so well for you in that game?
I would say that our linebackers actually helped a lot more because they made them throw the ball. They stopped the run, and our defense just clicked. I was just in the right place at the right time.
Speaking of the special teams importance, then you have the blocked extra point. You make some other plays on the punt team. Special teams wise, I know that's a big emphasis for your team this year. Is that something that you personally pride your game on, is making an impact in special teams as well as on defense?
I just try going hard every play, so special teams I don't really take off like most people do. But they just didn't touch me on the field goal, and I just got right through and blocked it. So
Over the course of this season, you've made a lot of big plays, both on defense and on special teams for Washburn Rural. When you take us back from week 1 against Seaman all the way through the first round of the playoffs, what would you say has been your favorite or the best part of your game over the course of this season?
I would say because I was injured in the beginning of the season, so just getting back into the rhythm and getting close with all the team again, and just showing them what I can do.
We're talking to Landon McEwan, senior from Washburn Rural Football. He is our Wendy's High School Male Athlete of the Week. And you mentioned being back on and mixing up with your teammates again once you got back from injury. This senior class for Washburn Rural, you guys had made a good run into the playoffs a couple of seasons ago. You win another playoff game this year. What is so special about your senior class right now this year?
I'm actually a junior, but I love my senior class. I've been close with them for a couple years now. We got close my freshman year, and I just love them.
When you talk then about the rest of the team, and this is a team that has grown over the course of the year. You guys had a couple of tough games early, moving on into the later parts of the season. You have a couple close games with Junction City and Manhattan. You pull off some wins late in the year. What has been, in your opinion, the biggest area in which your team has grown during the course of the season?
Well, I mean, we've just gotten better every game. We've gotten way more physical. I feel like we trust each other more because if you look at our first couple of games, it didn't go so well. And then I think we just pulled it together against Pitt, and then we just been getting better ever since.
When you go back to the start of this season, obviously the offseason was completely bizarre due to COVID-19 and everything. But entering your junior season, what were some of your goals heading into the year? Were they all team-based? Was it performance-based for you? Can you take us back to what some of your preseason goals were and how you've met them so far?
I would say our team preseason goal was just make a good run in playoffs. That's what we've been wanting for a couple of years now. And our team goal has always been to make it to regionals, with which we are Friday, but we want to go further.
We're talking to Landon McEwan. He is our Wendy's Male Athlete of the Week, a junior for Washburn Rural football. Washburn Rural will be taking on Junction City coming up on Friday night in the second round of the postseason. And speaking of this game in particular, Landon, coming up against Junction City, you guys played them right down to the very end earlier in the season. Does it excite you a little bit to get a rematch coming up against a really good team?
Yeah, it does. I feel like our whole team's just locked in this week, and we just want to show them that we can play the whole 4 quarters because last game we really only showed up for the second half.
When you look ahead to the future, whether it's this postseason or whether it is in your football playing future, wherever that might take you, what are some of your goals the rest of the way? Is it just get as far in the postseason as you can? Is it make it to the state title game next year? Do you want to do the same thing? What does your future look like in your mind?
I would say just show the school that we're not bad because we haven't really had that good of playoff runs and good record the past couple of years. So just showing them that they can have our back and we'll bring the school another title sometime.
So since you are a junior, you've got one more year of high school football ahead of you after this one, whenever it does end. Does a football career in college possibly play into it? Or are you thinking about moving on once you leave Washburn Rural? What are some of your future plans once you leave high school?
I don't have many plans. I play baseball too, so I'm just gonna see if I could get a scholarship for any sport. I don't have a preference. Just see where it takes me.
Well, it's been a great junior season for Landon McEwan. He had 2 interceptions, an extra point block in Washburn Rural's opening round playoff win, and he is our Wendy's High School Male Athlete of the Week. Landon, thank you so much for taking some time for me this week, and good luck coming up in the rematch against Junction City.
Thank you.